My beautiful Leo friends, how are you? Welcome back to Sacred Knowledge Tarot. I am so happy and thankful to each and every one of you for being here with me today. So thank you, everyone. And those of you that are brand new to my channel, hello and welcome, my friends. My name is Ria and I do these readings every week. So this is your new moon reading, everyone. We have the new moon gracing our skies on July the 5th. This new moon is in the sign of Cancer, which signifies a time of emotional renewal and heightened sensitivity in our lives. Now, Cancer is a water sign which is ruled by the moon, which governs our emotions, our intuition, and our domestic life. We're going to find out exactly how this energy is affecting your life. Now, personally, I feel that this is a time where a lot of us are going to develop, uncover, or tap into our spiritual gifts. From this moment until the end of the year, we're going to go through experiences which bring that spiritual gift out. So what I'm going to do for you today is open your reading with a spiritual gift oracle card, okay? Then I'm going to pull 3 cards out of my tarot deck to see what message spirit has for you, followed by a spirit animal card where I read you the interpretation from the guidebook. Then I'm going to pull 3 personal messages for you and then close off with an angel number. So those of you that are watching today, if you've been seeing signs through animals or insects, any repeating numbers or angel numbers, this is all going to give you your confirmation and guidance today. So stay tuned for all of this, my beautiful friends. All right, Leo, let's call in spirit and open up your reading. See what it is that spirit would like you to hear around this new moon energy. So we are getting for you today clairsentience. Some of you are clairsentient. So let's read the message of this card. Your senses can determine when something positive or negative is about to occur, or sense or feel other people's emotions. So once again, some of you, your senses can determine when something positive or negative is about to occur, or sense or feel other people's emotions. So clairsentience. This is a gift. Some of you might be developing this or discovering this gift about yourself. An experience that you're experiencing that is shining a light on this gift. Empaths is another energy around clairsentience. So some of you are highly sensitive to other people's emotions and energies, and even everything else around you. Now, some of you are walking away from something in your life right now. This is you turning your back and really choosing yourself over everything else. So this is you taking charge of your life or making a decision where it might have felt like it was high risk for you, but you took it anyways. Okay, so the 8 of Cups here. And we have the World card. So you've entered this new world. You saw this world, you visualized it, you imagined it, and you took that step and you moved into this energy. And there is no going back once you've moved into this energy here. All right, Leo, so the World card now, this is a major arcana card, so this energy is going to be prominent. However, it's in the background. So some of you are going to feel this intensely, others you're going to feel this subtly. So the World card, and we have the 3 of Swords. So there's some pain involved here with the letting go or walking away. And perhaps you're holding on to this pain as you enter this new chapter of your life. So some of you are going to go through a cycle of healing. Others, I feel that you have released this energy of healing because you've gone through that healing period and you're opening yourself up to a completely different world. All right, so this can show up in our lives in many different ways here, everyone. Now, I want you to use your own intuition with my reading. So whenever you see my cards popping up on screen, I want you to try and interpret them using your own intuition. Not only will this strengthen your intuition, but you will also receive your own messages. So the 3 of Swords. All right, so what's happening here for you, Leo? Share with me in the comment section below. How are these cards showing up for you in your lives? Now, before I begin, I just wanted to mention that we all live a different life experience. These cards are going to present themselves differently in each of our lives. This is also a general reading for you today. So those of you that are watching, if my reading isn't resonating for you, please leave it behind, but also check out your moon and your rising signs. So we have the number 8, we also have the number 3 and the number 21 here. These could be numbers of significance for some of you in your life. The number 8 is a number of power. So through this spread, I'm seeing you, Leo, taking your power back through whatever experience you're experiencing. And I feel this power that you're taking back is going to be through the way you communicate and express yourself through what it is that you're going through. Okay, so it's very important that you share what it is that you need to share, but very clearly. Not to sugarcoat things or to say it in a way that is going to please someone else. Okay, this is you choosing you now. So you're going through an experience which is allowing you to really connect to your higher self, but also tap into your gifts here, right? So the other thing I'm getting here with this gift, clairsentience, is you're learning how to work with it. And sometimes when we're learning how to work with it, it's usually because it intensifies where we can't handle it anymore. So we start to look for ways on how to kind of tame this energy. So there's things that some of you have to change in your life in order to feel more grounded and balanced, right? Especially if your emotions are high, if you feel anxiety or any other kind of emotions. Sometimes we don't know whose emotions we picked up because they feel like our own. And a lot of times we pick up other people's, right? For myself, I'm empathic. I can pick up on other people's energy. So I felt my husband's back pain the other day because he was having back pain. And I went to him and I'm like, oh, my shoulders and my back, all this area hurts, especially here. And he says, that's me. That's how I feel right now. So perhaps you're picking up on body aches and pains, emotions, whatever this is, and it's overwhelming. You need to now learn how to work with that energy. And sometimes there's habits or things that we do in our life that enhance or throw us off course emotionally, where we feel unstable with the way that we are feeling, the way that we are reacting to situations. So if you're finding yourself reacting to things more than normal or being triggered, this is a sign that we need to ground our energy and see how we can work with what it is that we're feeling, especially with our emotions. Is it something that I'm doing in my life? Maybe it's, when I find myself, surrounding myself with people that might not be in alignment with my energy, I get triggered. And you know that you're going to get triggered here, Leo. I feel some of you are like, okay, I know I'm going to get triggered, but I'm going to surround myself with them because this is the life I know. These are my friends, or this is what it is, whatever this is my work, or whatever it is. There's conflicting energies I'm picking up now with people that you surround yourself with the connection. So they're really wanting you to clear your energy here. Clear some of that out of your life. Some of you are already doing this work where you're cleaning out relationships, habits, even day-to-day things that you do in your day-to-day lives that don't really benefit you, that aren't serving your higher purpose here. So there's this pit stop that you have made where you're clearing the clutter. It's like you've stopped on the side of the road and you're cleaning your car out because something started to smell. And you're like, I can't stand that smell. Let's clean the whole place out, right? Now, the other thing is relationships here. I'm getting the sadness part here coming in because there has been a lot of pain and hurt in relationships for some of you. And perhaps you're walking away from a spouse. Maybe there's a divorce. Perhaps this is you having to turn your back on a child because of their behavior, their choices. Perhaps this is work related. Maybe you're walking away from a toxic job, maybe toxic environment. Maybe you're moving to a different place because you don't like the community that you're in. Perhaps it has to do with, a whole lot of things. And there's some pain here. It kind of sucks, right? This has to happen. Maybe there's a breakup and that's really painful for you right now. So I'm seeing a little bit of pain in the background. But this releasing and letting go is very important for you. And yes, you're meant to feel some of the pain. You're meant to feel the emotions of what you're going through, but you're not meant to hold on to them. And here with the Three of Swords, you are holding on to them, Leo. So we have to work on releasing this energy. So there is a big release happening in your life. And this is happening externally, but also internally. So let's look at the internal pain card here. Your heart is wanting to expand. And this is where I feel everyone's heart are meant to expand at this time. There's this energy coming in. So there's sometimes when our heart's expanding and we have these energies of the swords, it can feel like an internal battle, an internal struggle. It's like with our old version of ourselves, that ego, that version that's holding on really tightly because it knows it's about to die, and this new version of you that's coming in. So all of these things come to the surface. And the reason why they're coming to the surface is because you're breaking them off. So when you start to feel this intense energy of emotions, these intense energies of the past, these intense pains, I feel this is a past related energy. You have to release this. So when we're feeling the intensity of it, it's because it's falling away and breaking away. Once you get over that intensity, it gets much better. So we have to pull these out one by one. I feel that maybe you've experienced some failures in your life. Perhaps relationships didn't work out. People haven't treated you the way that you would like to be treated, Leo, and you're holding on to that. So there's almost like this bitterness, this sadness, no hope. Because why? Why bother? You've already experienced this and that's all you can see because that's all you've ever seen. This is where Spirit wants you to really see something different. So when we're focusing our energy on the same thing, on the same experiences, we get so good at focusing on that energy, it becomes our reality. That's what we start to reflect in the world. That's what we start to see. So this is where we need to rewire our programming to shift our mindset to look at something different than this, the reverse version of this. So visualizing what that looks like. If you don't know what that looks like because you haven't experienced it, maybe see someone else that might have that beautiful, loving energy. Is there somebody that you admire whose energy you really like? And just imagining what that would feel like to be in that person's shoes, right? Especially if you see that. A lot of times it's our environment that keeps us in a place where we hold on to pains and hurts because we're surrounded by people who also experience this energy. So be mindful of your environment and the energy you surround yourself with this at this time, because some of you are going through a healing period. You are being asked to go through healing, to release all that no longer serves you, all that pain and hurt, and walk into that light. There's some light coming in for you. Enter that new world. Now, communication. So before I go to the world card, Spirit really wants me to focus on communication to express this energy. Get this energy outside of yourself to communicate it. That's what the number 3 is. In order for your heart to expand, we need to release some energy. So sometimes talking to someone, especially if you're bottling things up here, Leo, talk to someone that you trust, right? Cry it out. Have a good cry with someone. Get a professional, like a therapist or a counselor. Even like you could talk on a phone line. And even writing things down, Leo. That's for me, writing things down is very powerful because I'm releasing it. I'm just writing it on a sheet of paper, whatever it is that I'm feeling. Right? Journaling everything down and then just releasing it that way. But this is so important for you right now to release whatever these swords are in your heart. These are secret too. I feel for some of you, these are secret. And because they're secret, many people might not know your story or what you've been through. So there's this misinterpretation of your energy by people around you. So that that reflects back as as someone not treating you well, or you're seeing, like, it's just really interesting how this can show up, because what I'm getting is someone that might be really grumpy, that doesn't talk to people, but these people don't know what this person has been through, what their life story is. This person hasn't shared it. There's no communication there. So it's almost like a closed off energy. So Spirit is really wanting you to open up, because there's a world of possibilities, a world of blessings, a world of love waiting to embrace you in it, right? So Leo, this is so, so important for you to open yourself up to the connection to Spirit, your higher self. Some of you are already doing the work. Some of you have gone past this and now you're here in this energy, this space, this frequency, this vibration. And some of you are in the process of that and having a hard time with it. And this is where Spirit wants you to tap into your inner strength, because you have it. And they want you to really focus on the happiness, the joy, the excitement. And again, sometimes that's hard to cultivate that energy, but they want you to practice cultivating it however you can. Remember, we all live a different life experience. So what works for me might not work for you. What works for you might not work for me. But I used to always go back to good moments in my life and just embrace them and bring them to this now. And I also have to shift my focus, right? So it's all about looking through a lens of love and a lens of abundance, implementing positive affirmations, believing in them, believing that you are going to get to a place where there is abundance, right? So mindset is going to play a huge part here. This is you rewiring your own brains to see a world that is completely different than the one that you're living in, or bits and pieces. If you're living in a world that you're happy in, right, and you're just getting rid of a few things, doing some healing, doing some shadow work, releasing energies, this is something that you're doing, have been doing, you're experiencing this new world, but there's little bits and pieces of something else coming in that's a higher level, a higher frequency. I feel the world is going through an awakening. There's a lot of different things that are going on, a lot of truths that are being revealed, a lot of different energies in the world, all at once, everything, everywhere, all at once, right? It's chaotic. Let's tune all of that out. Let's not focus on what's happening with the world. Let's focus on what we are going to do and how we're going to show up in this chaotic world. If we're able to come from a place of love and release any kind of energies of hate, resentment, hurt, pain, whatever this is, anger, jealousy, whatever this is, pessimism, whatever it is, right? If we're able to release and let them go and move forward, we're going to see how the world starts to respond to us and our energy. The more of us that can do this, this is how we change the world rather than directly being involved in it. We just choose to show up from an energy of love, compassion, and kindness, right? And not react to the chaos that wants to suck us into it. So it's all about us not becoming one with the chaotic world, but rather becoming one with that other energy that is opposite of that, the light, right? Not the dark, but the light. So in a sense, in your life, somewhere, I feel there's an unraveling of all of this going on energetically, but also this new world that is being shown to you. So you're being in a sense here, being given a blank canvas to create whatever it is that you desire. And this feels like, to me, mirroring and shadow work. And what's happening here is, and it doesn't necessarily have to be just that, this could be many other things, but there's a gateway, a portal that has opened for you, and you have created this gateway, this portal, through the implementation of sacred practices in your life. Like, for example, meditation is a great one. When we sit in the same space meditating, we create an energy, a portal that allows that energy to come through. So it's very important, I always say this, to create a space in your home where you meditate, where you do your sacred practices, because it turns into this portal. That's how temples and churches are. It's that collaborative, collective energy in that one space that opens a portal, right? So I do feel here, Leo, some of you are opening portals and you're walking through even to another timeline, another dimension even. Now, this can work the other way because you can be pulling energies through portals. I'm getting eyes and ears as portals. So the things that you are consuming visually, auditorily, through your hearing and all of that, everything that you're consuming here is affecting you, influencing you. So just be mindful of what it is that you are consuming that might be altering your state of consciousness. Because right now there's this shifting of your consciousness happening to the light. But there's influences, things that we can't control that are in our reality. We can't control them, but we can control ourselves and how we interact and consume it, right? So this is where Spirit really wants you to have a close eye and watch on yourself and how you are showing up in this energy. And you're going to feel a lot of it. There's a lot of intensity and feeling. Some of you are already feeling the shifts. You're feeling it all around you. And, but you're feeling the light as well. You're feeling that the light is there. It's not just darkness. You're seeing the light coming through that darkness. These little bits and pieces of light rays shining through that darkness, that pile of, it almost feels like magma. It's really interesting, like a volcano, and all of a sudden there's light shining through the black part of that lava that hardened. So I'm now going to pull a bonus card through the animal spirit card deck, and I'm going to read you the interpretation from the guidebook. So any of you seeing animals or insects in your life, this is going to give you your confirmation and guidance. We are getting a koi fish. Have any of you seen a koi fish? This is your confirmation today. If you haven't, you're seeing one now on your screen. This says there is always enough, Leo. The number 36 is on this card. This could be a number of significance. Perhaps you're 36 years old as you're watching this reading. 3s and 6s, life path numbers. Timing, for those of you looking for timing, 3 to 6 days, 3 to 6 weeks, 3 to 6 hours, 36 days, and 36 hours. Okay, is coming through as timing. So let's pull the interpretation here. So the koi fish who grows big within a small pond reminds us that within each of us is the potential for prosperity. The law of abundance ensures that prosperity is our natural state. So regardless of temporary outer conditions, you can call in prosperity and magnetically attract the opportunities and abundance you need. The message of koi fish spirit is to begin to generate wealth within with deliberate intention, no matter how small your pond may seem, and appreciate abundance wherever you see it. Outer conditions will come to reflect your inner prosperity, so begin to become the self who is comfortable with wealth in all forms. Even if at the moment it feels as if riches are not yours, they soon will be. Start to envision the plenty that Spirit wants you to experience, knowing that the moment you begin to commit to conscious and deliberate co-creating, Spirit will joyfully start bringing you what you need. You have so much to offer and so much of value to express to the world. In your little pond, there is much you can create and much you can attract. Do not underestimate what you have and who you are, for koi fish spirit wants you to know that you are exquisite, you are loved and deeply cherished. Trust that outer conditions are changing to reflect that truth. So look at that, koi fish spirit, everyone. So I'm now going to pull 3 personal messages for you today. So feel free to pause this video, take a deep breath, connect to Spirit, and then come back and place these messages wherever they resonate for you today. So your first message today, Leo, is reconsider and improvise. So once again, reconsider and improvise. When you come to a roadblock, take a detour and see it as an opportunity to experience new things in life. So once again, when you come to a roadblock, take a detour and see it as an opportunity to experience new things in your life. All right, so your second message here is don't wait to get picked. They don't want you to wait to get picked here. Don't chase anything that doesn't want to be caught. Instead, pick yourself up and forge ahead. So once again, don't chase anything that doesn't want to be caught. Instead, pick yourself up and forge ahead. Now, some of you might be seeing confirmations through these red and blue colored birds, okay? So third message is the labyrinth of life. So look at that, the labyrinth of life. This maze. You can choose to be lost in the labyrinth of life, or use these trials to harness your inner strength and come out stronger and wiser. And that's what you're meant to do here, to come out stronger and wiser. You can choose to be lost in the labyrinth of life, or use these trials to harness your inner strength and come out stronger and wiser. All right, so let's pull an angel card. Some of you are seeing angel numbers, repeating numbers in your life. This is going to give you your confirmation and guidance today. So I'm getting Cancer popping in here for you, Leo. So Leo, 666 is coming through. Some of you might be seeing these numbers in this sequence. And perhaps I'm getting Cancer popping in. So some of you might have a Cancer energy around you or somewhere in your birth chart. This is coming in as a confirmation for you. Those of you that are seeing the number 6s, Spirit is asking you to reflect. This is not a negative number. I feel that the number 6 has been misrepresented on media, on TV, everywhere. It's actually a number of love, okay? It's a number of connection. So the message here for you is several unexpected developments will enter your life and impact how you feel. This is a chance to reevaluate your identity. You need a mental shift towards greater optimism, self-assurance, and trust. Put your faith in your gut and inner voice. Pay attention to your feelings and use them to help you become a better person. So this is tapping into clairsentience. And the keywords, again, this is an energy of love, affection, compassion, kindness that is coming in. And that focus must be put toward yourself through self-love and attention, okay? So this is your reading today. I hope it resonates for you. If it does, please comment below, hit that like button. And if you're brand new to my channel and you're enjoying my content, please consider subscribing. Other than that, I wanted to wish you all a beautiful day and thank you so much for watching.